Emerson Yoga program, and this is a combination of some cross training, classical Ashtanga, which you probably don't even know what that is, and rocket yoga. So it's my job just to make it simple and easy, but basically with Ashtanga and rocket, it was always set sequences. And once you kind of learn the sequences, with rocket, you can be a little more creative. In traditional Ashtanga, the way that it was originally taught, you have to be doing the pose a certain way or you're not doing the pose. So just to give you a background, Shannon, is like for triangle and Ashtanga, you have to be holding your big toe, and this is the perfect triangle. But in Emerson, we use a block or grab the shin, but basically function over form. We don't really care about, what perfect form is. Mostly we just want to get moving and breathing, find the most comfortable pose for our body type, our body, and go from there. So you can actually sit on a block. I like to just have my hips raised a little, and we'll just start with 3 clearing breaths. So you can just close your eyes and go within with a few deep breaths up through your center and releasing your day as you exhale. Inhale, roll your shoulders up and back, and do that a couple more times. And we'll bring our palms at our chest for an Om. Inhale. Release your hands to your legs. Roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Feel that stretch in your neck. And then roll your chin towards your chest and roll your left ear to your shoulder. Feel that stretch in your neck. And then just roll your head around. So whatever feels good for your head and your neck. We're just starting slow warm-ups. Bring your arms out in front of you. Inhale, take your right arm underneath the left. Get that nice shoulder stretch as you lift the elbows, deepen your breath. And then go ahead and lower your arms and switch sides. Take that left arm underneath, tuck your chin, lift the elbows. Exhale and release. Good. And then go ahead and take that block out and bring your legs out in front of you. Just point and flex your feet. Just warm up your legs. Good. Reach forward and do a real slow roll back. So just tuck your chin. Good. Perfect, Shannon. Good. Exhale. Lay flat on the floor. Reach your arms above you on the floor to stretch. This is a good place to pull your abdomen in and down and just feel yourself slowing down from your day. Exhale, bring your palms by your sides and take your right leg up. And you're going to flex that heel and draw a hip circle. And so as we're doing this, we want to keep our core stable and gradually make that circle a little bit bigger. So we're warming up the hips. Cleaning out that hip socket. So once I get into this, I like to kind of see how big of a circle I can make. It kind of feels good to stretch like that. And then go ahead and go the opposite way and just start to make it smaller. And the most important thing is just to remember that you can't really mess up, Shannon. So just enjoy moving and breathing. Exhale, lower that heel and switch sides, okay? So flex the heel, drawing the hip circle. That flexion is creating a nice stretch in the back of the leg. And then go the other way. And go ahead and make it small and exhale, float that leg down. Bend your knees into your chest and squeeze your legs in. So give a squeeze and a rock in your lower back. We're going to bring our legs straight up. We're going to reach our fingertips towards the toes, but you don't have to lift your head for this one. Keep your head down. And then just open the right side of your body. So open the leg down and the arm back. And then close, okay? And then switch and close. And if you can, touch your fingers to your leg, okay? So inhale, exhale together. Good. Inhale out, exhale together. This is an abdominal warm-up. When the lower part of the body makes contact with the upper part, that engages our core. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring both legs up. Bend the knees so the calves are parallel to the floor. Keep your arms right by your sides. Tap your right toe to your mat. And then pull your knee up and go back and forth like you're marching. And so as you're doing this movement, you want to engage those lower abs. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. 3, 2, couple more. Good, and then bring your legs straight up. Raise your head for this one and just paddle your hands. So this is the core warm up. Good, that's good. Go ahead, grab your legs and roll up. Good. Good for you. Cross your ankles. And just in a seated position, we're going to hold the knees and inhale. We're going to rotate around in the hips. Loosen up your hips. Go the other way. And then just kind of stretch out here. Bring your fingertips out in front of you. Stretch out as far as you can. Good. Remind yourself to relax and breathe today. And go ahead and inhale. Come up and then cross your leg the other way so you've got that other foot crossed. Raise your arms and just stretch out your back. Keep reaching towards the front of your mat. And inhale and coming back up and bringing those legs extended out. Okay, take that right foot, cross it over so your knees pointed up. Hug your knee, twist to your right by looking back over your shoulder. Good, and find those exhales into your core. It's definitely going to be a little hot no matter what today. And then gaze forward. Look over the opposite way. Good. Take this top knee, Shannon, and stack it down. So just slide it down comfortably. Bring your arms up, fingertips forward, and stretch here. So just stretching and flexing. It's okay. You don't have to push into as deep as you can go. You can hold yourself out of the pose a little bit. 2. And release, and then come up. So about 5 breaths and switch sides. Take your left foot, bring it on the outside of your hip. Lift your chest and twist. So make sure you're not leaning back too far. Just practice to sit up as tall as you can as you twist and look behind you. Three, 4. Good, and then slowly release. Open in some new energy for spring. Stack your knees, raise your arms, and then reach your fingertips forward and stretch. And you can rock side to side. Good, knees stacked, best you can. In through the nose, breath out through the nose. 3, 2, and 1. And inhale, bring the arms up, feel that release. And exhale, we'll come all the way out. And we'll crawl over onto our knees, hands and knees. Okay, so we want to work on the yoga push-up. So you want your knees back a little bit, almost like you're going to angle your hips and your body a little bit so the knees are back so that you can lean forward, squeeze the elbows in, lower all the way down. Good. Slide your forearms forward. And you're in Sphinx, tucking the elbows in, reaching the feet back. Look up to your third eye. Open your heart. Open your third eye. And come down. Hands slide back under the shoulders, and we're going to go to a child's pose. So you want to come onto your knees, tuck the knees under your body, and rest. Okay, so just rest for a couple breaths. Bring your hands out in front of you and curl your toes. This is our downward dog. The knees lift up, gaze back at your feet. Pull in from your abdomen and press into your fingertips. Couple more deep breaths. 2. And 1. Good. And so now we're going to come into that plank position. Okay. Lift your hips about 1 inch higher. Squeeze your elbows in and lower slowly all the way down. Perfect. Beautiful form. Rest the tops of your feet on the floor and just start by coming up a little bit. Now you can bend your elbows into your sides a little. That will help relax the shoulders down. Inhale. And curl your toes under. Exhale, raise to downward dog. And so we'll just hold here, stay there, and I'll adjust you. Step forward about 1 inch. You can bend your knees. Yeah, just stay right there. You can step in a little bit closer too. Yeah, that's good. Good. 4. And then from our downward dog, Look between your hands and step forward. And you want your big toes towards each other, lifting from your heart. Forward folding. Good. And so you've got those blocks there. Grab those blocks and bring them about, I don't know, about 6 inches, 8 inches forward. Inhale, flatten your back and look forward. Yes. So this is just a great position to work to start to open your hamstrings more than straining your back. This helps really lengthen out your spine as well. And then when you have all that length, just take the blocks aside, and then all that length, go ahead and exhale, fold. And you'll feel like you can come just a little bit deeper. Ground your feet, inhale up. Bring your arms above you, look at your thumbs. And exhale your palms at your heart. Beautiful. And take 3 breaths at the top of your mat. So this is a great place to connect to yourself and your breath. Connect to the universe as we're entering the new moon energy. It's a great time to start new projects, new ideas. And so as we inhale, we're going to reach up and we're going to take an inspiration. So that's the good medicine of life. And then take a forward fold as we exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back to plank. So this is a sun salutation. Squeeze the arms in, lower. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, lift the hips. So this is from Ashtanga Yoga. It's the sun salutation. So breathe here. Feel free to bend the knees a little bit. Just want to keep lengthening and lifting that low back area up. Three, 4, and 5. And inhale, bend the knees, look between the hands. And inhale, step the feet forward, bring the big toes towards each other. And you got those blocks handy, put them back there. And inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, release the blocks and fold. Inhale, come up, reach your arms above you, bring your palms together, look at your thumbs. And exhale, release the arms. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, so let's go ahead and warm up our hips before we go into warriors today. So we're just gonna come down onto our hands and our knees. Good, you're good. Take a break if you need one. And I like to kind of hold a block as I step my right foot to the outside of the block. So I guess the block's to the left. And then you can kind of, scoot this left knee down as we drop into this beautiful lunge. Yes, and just breathe right there, okay? Four, and 5, and then go ahead and step that knee back, switch the block, and step that left foot forward. So, you know, this is just a nice way to warm your hips up for the warriors and for deeper hip openers later. Three, 2, good. And I'm gonna set that block aside. I'm gonna take my hands to the front. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna take my hands to the front of my mat and step forward. Inhale, look up. And forward fold. Ground feet, inhale up, look up. Exhale, palms at our chest, and take a couple deep breaths. I can turn this fan on, see what it does. Thank you. So we'll go into a slow V sun salutation, feet together, bend your knees, inhale, raise your arms. This is our chair position. And then take a forward fold as you exhale, drop your head. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step back into plank. Squeeze in, lower. Roll your toes back, look to the sky. Exhale, push and lift into downward dog. Right foot's gonna step to the hand. Pivot that back foot down and inhale, bring the arms up. So we're squaring the hips in warrior. And exhale, take the hands down, step back, push up, squeeze the arms in, lower. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, raise the hips, down dog. Left foot steps forward, inhale. And raise arms up, square your hips. Good, and exhale, flow back down to push up. Upward dog. And lift into downward, raise those hips, look back at your feet. You can step in a couple inches. Three, 4, and 5. Look up at your hands. Inhale, step or hop forward. Look up, lengthen. And fold over, exhale. And roll up into standing. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, your palms at your chest. Great job. So let's go ahead and bring our hands on our waist. Spread open the feet, hip distance. Roll your heels out slightly, and we're going to look up. And then we're going to fold over, and we're going to grab our big toes. So you want to make a loop. Roll the heels out a little bit, look up. And then fold your head, Shannon, 5 breaths. Good, keep tugging on those toes, engaging your core. Good, so then once you exhale here, then just stay folded now, okay? So just stay right there for 5, 4, 3, and we're going to inhale, look up, and slide our palms under our feet. So you might need to bend the knees a little bit. So you can bend the knees a little bit, look up, and fold. Good, look up again. Hands to hips, and inhale, come all the way up, open your chest. And exhale, bring the feet closer together, and take a deep breath at the top of your mat. Great, go Go ahead and grab one of your blocks and stretch your feet about 3 or 4 feet wide. We're going to go to triangle. So from here, go a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Your right foot's going to angle away from you. I'll mirror you. Take that block down and take that other arm up. Just reach straight down and straight up. Perfect. And then you can feel all those different opposing forces in your body. Downward energy grounding us. Open energy in our chest and shoulders. Inhale, come up. So stay right where you are, Shannon, and just take your left foot and bring it more forward so you're squaring towards the Buddha. Inhale, take that left arm up. Exhale, take it down to the inside of the foot. You can maybe lower the block a little bit. Yeah. And then twist by lifting that other arm, turning and twisting. Three, 4, and exhale. Bring both hands down. Take a couple breaths here just to stretch your legs. Your thighs roll into the midline. And inhale and come up. Grab your block and face forward. Switch sides, turning that left foot completely out. Good. That other foot, you kind of push that heel back a little. Yeah, perfect. And then as we exhale, we lean down, take that other arm up and breathe. So just regular, you got it. Good, just stay there, find your balance, engage deep into your core. Those exhales are grounding you. Two, and we inhale and raise back up, hands to hips, and squaring. So we want those back toes to turn 45 degrees is what we call it, but that looks pretty good. Maybe a little shorter stance, yeah. So now, as we inhale, the right arm up, exhale, bring it down. You're kind of pulling that whole left hip back to help you twist more deeply. Breath is steady, using those Ashtanga breaths, those 5 deep breaths. 4, 3, and exhale and release and square off your leg for a couple breaths just to feel that stretch. Good, and inhale and come back up. Great. And then face me or the wall here, and you want to roll your heels out. We're going to go right to some prasaritas, wide leg forward fold. So we'll bring our arms up at center, engage our core, and exhale. Come down, hands under the shoulders, look to the horizon, which means look forward, and then fold your head, bringing the hands back in between the feet. Inhale, look to the horizon, hands to hips, inhale up. Good, bring your arms wide apart, clasp your hands behind your back, look up. Exhale, lift your arms, breathe into your shoulders. And inhale, scoop and come all the way up. Good, bring the arms up. We're gonna grab our big toes this time, so bend forward. Always think about lengthening. As you hold your toes, lift your chest. Exhale, fold your head and pull the elbows, maybe bend them a little to the sides. Good. Good, think about your head coming all the way to the floor. So you might need to widen your feet or bend the knees, and eventually the head will come down to touch. Inhale, look up, take your hands under your face. We're gonna go wider today, Shannon, but make sure you don't overstretch. So you wanna make sure your feet stay flat when you go wide, because that'll give you more control. And you might just stay here, or you might come to your elbows if you want to. Yeah, just, there you go. And then start to bring your feet in and in and in and in. And then we're going to face over to the right leg, drop the left knee for half splits. So if you want to grab your blocks there, set your block on either side of your leg to kind of hold yourself up. Yeah, and start to straighten out your front leg, that right leg. There you go. Good, so this is a great way to start working splits, is half splits. So when you start working on these poses in the beginning of your practice, you'll start to get more flexible. So that's a big key. And then we want to use our strength and our core to pull that right foot in flat. Yes, so then curl your toes, walk to forward to center with the blocks. So just walk to face me. Yeah, and then we're going to walk around to that other side. So we want to start with that right knee to the floor. Okay, there we go. Flexing that foot. Out. See if you can bring your legs together so you can sit down. Okay, a little tricky there. Woo. Good job. Good. Open your legs out in a straddle, so wide feet. Yep. There we go. Get those feet apart, flex them, bring your arms up, reach. And then fold forward, look to your third eye. Just stay a couple extra breaths. Good. If you want to here, another use of the blocks, I guess it's block day. Hands are shoulder distance on the blocks. And then you can kind of stretch your shoulders a little bit when you reach forward, lift and fold. Oh, there we go. Walk your hands back and side stretch to the right. And switch sides. And inhale up. Good, and then while we're here, we're gonna bring the soles of our feet together. Opening the bottoms of our feet. Sit tall and lengthen forward. Reach with your heart. Slide the shoulders back. Yeah. Inhale up, exhale, face the front of your mat, and we're gonna lay down in this position. So you kind of rock back and you kind of gotta grab your feet to place them down into butterfly. And so this is a really big release in the groin. So be patient, make sure you don't overstretch, don't try to force anything. Good. See if you can lift your head now and just reach. That's your core. Paddle. Three, two, and rest. Whew. That's an intense one. Use your hands to squeeze the knees together. So I like to assist the coming out on that one. And then we'll pull our knees in and rock out our lower back. Grab the insides of your feet to happy baby. Rock the knees side to side. And then bring your legs straight up. Lift your head. Paddle in 100s again. Always coming back to strengthening our core. Hug your legs, bend the knees so you can rock up. Eventually we balance in boat, which is when the feet are up and the arms reach forward. Cross the ankles, roll over the yoga push-up, step back, lean into plank, squeeze the arms in, push up, lift through your chest, upward dog, exhale, lift into downward dog. And looking between the hands, and we'll step our feet forward. We'll bring our big toes towards each other, lengthen, and fold. Inhale up, reach up, look up. Exhale, palms at our heart, and take a couple of deep breaths at the top of your neck. Good, practicing the tree pose. We're going to ground down through that left foot, turn that right foot out. See if you can pull your foot up to a tree, Vrikshasana. Nice, Shannon. Hands to hips, extend that right leg up, flex your foot. Exhale, lower your foot. And taking your foot up, other side. Growing those deep roots today. Four, hands to hips, bring that leg up, core strength. And exhale, lower the foot. Good, great job. So if you want to take a drink of water, go for it. We're going to make our way into chair position. Okay, let's see here. All right. Standing at the top of our mat, we'll bring the feet together, knees touching, bring the fingertips down, bend the knees, raise the arms, Utkatasana. Keep that nice bend in the knees. Four. And then fold all the way over. Exhale, release.